It's belittling. However, this is the beauty. We have people that have a very robust certification. We have people that are certified in math, science, Spanish, special education. We've placed them in a team environment where they're going to thrive as teams. That is the goal. We want teachers and kids to thrive as teams. In some cases, we have a person who specializes in math, and in some cases, we have a person who specializes in science. But people will be moving. And I know a teacher's been teaching a certain subject for 5, 10, 15 years. We have a transition, right? And this is a result of the reductions of the 750, okay, and the grade centers. But I'm confident our teachers are going to acclimate. They're going to do very well. Will the district implement more gifted programs to assure a greater standard of care for our students? Or will the district differentiate instruction for our students to have a more challenging curriculum? Yes and yes. So the board, superintendent, administration, teachers, we're dedicated to differentiating instruction. We're dedicated to doing that. And so I think we're going to get there much quicker than ever before with the grade centers because it's going to happen more naturally. Will the district change the name of the schools, and or will the district change the school mascots, and or will the district have new school colors, and or will the district take the graduation pictures down past graduates? So no, we are not going to change the name of the schools. No, we're not going to change the mascots. Mascots stay with the building. School colors stay with the building. The graduation pictures of past graduates will stay in the building in which they graduated. So if you graduated from Lee back in the day and you want to see your picture, it will be on the wall. We are not moving it. If you graduated from Giles, it's going to stay on the wall. We are not moving it. Will the district change the location of learning centers in each school, and or will the district do with the band room at Lee more specifically, and who will be assigned to check in and check out of reshelving of books? And what I tell people here is this. Our learning center at Giles will remain the same. At Lee, the learning center is different because this space is really vacated space. It's empty space. We're going to have a band room that's more closely located to the core of our building. So either one of two things. The LRC is going to move into the band room, and we're going to keep the cafeteria, or the LRC is going to move in the cafeteria, and the band room become the cafeteria. We haven't decided. It's an economic. It's basically a decision that's based on economics. Right? So we have not decided. But those are some options that we potentially have. Who will be assigned to check in and check on a reshelving of books? We're always looking for volunteers. In fact, we presented at a STEP meeting, and the STEP parent had brought that up, and she said, "I'd love to come in. I'd love to help. I'd love to volunteer." In fact, I think I actually have a slide on that. We have policy that allows for that. We have 4 goals that basically state why you want to volunteer, and keep in mind there are requirements that you'd have to follow through to do that. But we would love to have people participate. When will teachers pack up the rooms, and or what process will teachers follow to pack up the rooms, and will the teachers be packing during the school day? The teachers are very professional. We expect them to be professional. They're going to use good judgment. Okay? And they already have been making progress, and I'm not hearing any issues in that area, none whatsoever. Can the district do anything to alleviate parking? Will the district assign parking spots in the parking lot, or will the district and village consider changing the times and days for street cleaning signs? I'm not in charge of signage. I don't want to get involved in changing signage. If you see a speed limit of 20 on Hosanna, obey the speed limit. Get your child to school safely. If there's specific parking parameters, please make sure you follow the parking parameters. Okay? The district is not going to get involved in signage. We're not going to do that. Parking is parking. We're not going to extend our parking lot, and at Giles, we're not going to extend a parking lot because we don't even have a parking lot. People park on the streets, or in front of the building, or in front of the church, or churches. Okay? So, and there's the volunteer policy. Would the district allow parent opportunity to volunteer? It's policy 6250. And can parents assist during the drop-off and pick up before and after school, respectively? And the district will need assistance with the parents in coordinating the schedule to assist in performing the duties of organizing our books. Also, the district is hopeful that the volunteers will follow a process similar to the Friday folder, where parents come in and put documents for parents to have on a regular basis, in fact, every Friday. Note the district encourages, straight out policy, the use of volunteering to increase the effective utilization of staff time and skills and promote greater community involvement. We love altruism. We embrace altruism. Please, if you want to be a volunteer, contact either of our building principals or myself. And then I left it open for comment or for question, and I wasn't sure how much time you want to spend on this, but I'm actually going to sit down for this area right here. If you don't mind.
Any questions from the board?
Any questions from the public regarding the presentation or clarifications?
If there's something that's on your mind that you'd like an answer, we'll add it to the presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering if you knew what changes were going to be made to the Park District program,
Can you clarify that question, please?
as far as where they will be in the building, if they'll be moved, if their after school program will change.
You know, the only thing I can speak to right now is that we're working with the Park District, and we have some ideas. And I think there's some ideas that we've come to a consensus on, and there's still a few that we have to work on so that we can then announce exactly where the Park District will be located. But the way I look at it is we have a long-standing relationship, and we're very positive. We would hope to continue that. We agree.
Great, thank you. Board committees, board policy and development. We have a special meeting set up in July to go over board policy. One of the things that I asked Dr. O'Malley to do is to reach out to press who we actually subscribe to look at what policies that we have, perhaps that we haven't updated properly. So they're in the process of looking at that and trying to figure out a cost, perhaps even assisting us in our meeting. So once we have a little bit more detail on that, we'll let everyone know. Buildings and grounds.
Okay, Mike and I met on Friday, May 5th with our Buildings and Grounds Director, Patter, and we were notified that our cleaning service is terminating their contract with the district. So we are going out to bid for a new cleaning service for the district. As we know more, we'll let you know more. Mike, anything? That's all we get.
Could you just elaborate a little bit about the relocation moving company in a sense of we had a board member ask a question of how many companies and who was chosen?
Okay, so the process worked like this. Patter Hurley, our Director of Buildings and Grounds, went out for bid on moving costs to move teachers' personal belongings or classroom belongings to the new schools. So we got three bids from three local companies that the Illinois Association of School Boards recommended. These are companies that have moved other schools. So therefore, the lowest bid is who we went with. So
it's on the agenda.
Yeah, we have three bids that came in, and we're going to approve the lowest one. So they were all within pennies of each other, but we went with the lowest one. So.
Any other questions for buildings and grounds? Thank you. Academic advisor for student excellence. Nothing to report. Negotiations. I had an email exchange with with Trish Schulteis, the co-president of the association, and they're not able to make our meeting tonight due to logistics and timing. They have asked us to. They gave us a couple of dates that we can look at. Our first choice is to make it at our next board meeting, which is June 20th, and it would be during a closed session during our meeting, just like we have now. We just have a closed session. Or if we choose to, we could have a special meeting, and the dates that they're available are June 5th, 7th, and the 8th out there. And so I was asked to poll the board and ask if they had a preference on any of these dates, special meeting or a regular board meeting. Because I guess is the first question. And then the second question, if we want to do a special meeting, we want to do the 5th, 7th, and which one works best for us? Tim, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts, I'd suggest going for one of the special dates, just out of being mindful of the people coming out to the meetings. You know, our closed session is getting a little too long, so I think a negotiations meeting can be a special day. We can report back on it.
Okay. The special meeting, the closed session would just be like in today's meeting, for example, where we have it after all our business, and then we go into closed session, then we come back and we adjourn. So there's no action. There wouldn't be any action items after that. So just to kind of give you a clarification.
Correct. I'm just looking at the combination of the calendar set up that there is a meeting before almost every single meeting.
Right.
So.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Because you're right. We do have a committee meeting before every single meeting. So, Mike, your thoughts?
I'm open for whatever the majority can make. I mean, I'm pretty flexible with that.
I'm flexible as well on either special meeting or a board meeting night. If we do it in June, I'm not available the 5th and the 7th, but the 8th would work fine for me. So,
Warner?
To my calendar, get back to you. I'm not sure. That's a weekend or is it?
No, the 8th is a Thursday, I believe.
I should be available, but either way, I'll prefer to the other members.
What time would you prefer? If you 6. Is 6 o'clock would be okay?
Yeah, 6 is fine.
Dr. Mel, your calendar?
You tell whatever the consensus is, we'll make it happen.
So is everyone okay with the 8th?
8th and 6th.
Great. 8th and 6th? Great.
thanks, guys.
Warner, mark your calendar the 8th for the 6th. The 8th at 6 o'clock at the boardroom, and I will let the association know.
Will you please reach out to Jennifer Coletti as well and let her.
Yeah.
We'll let all the board members know. Thank you. Finance?
Nothing to report.
Sorry, nothing to report this time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Park District? Take that in closed session.
Park District, we are currently meeting towards a common goal, as Dr. O'Malley said. Long time standing relationship. So talks are currently going on to see what the future can bring in an attempt to keep that relationship going. So still in talks at the moment.
Thank you. Communications?
Okay. We met on Friday, May 5th, also, and basically we are in talks and we're planning. We want to expand the communications committee, so we're in the process of developing our communications mission statement and then set up what we're looking for as far as our extended members of our team, certain criteria that we're looking for that we would like our new members to have to help us, join the team and help communicate information out to the community. A couple of the things we did discuss, which you saw in Dr. O'Malley's presentation, was the upcoming meetings for the grade centers. I do apologize. I understand that the off-call for the May 11th one went out an hour before. Should have gone out the day before, so there was an issue with the all-call, but apologize for that. But the dates were listed on in Dr. O'Malley's presentation, and they're also on our website as well. So just if you're unsure or somebody asks you, just have them go back to our website and reference those dates. We also, the Right at School letter went in the Friday folders, which went home on Friday last week. I think that is it.
One thing, if I could add to it, I know that Ridgewood has a flyer that goes out quarterly from FCL Graphics on there, which is that. And I talked to, I don't know if we want to bring up something. This comes out quarterly. They fund it and pay for it. Talks with one of the managers there, and it sounds like they might be able to help us out, so we might be able to communicate with the community a little bit better.
Who funds this? The high school?